Hi everyone, in this video I want to share with you a recent change announced by Social Security. They just let us know that they're going to delay this change for another 2 weeks before it actually takes effect. And this change is about identity verification, basically proving who you are. It applies to certain services you may need from Social Security. Now, this identity verification can be done either through the Social Security website at ssa.gov or by going directly to a Social Security office to verify your identity in person. So this new policy is actually supposed to go into effect starting April 1st. If you've been following Social Security updates, they had recently announced on March 18th that for certain services, if you're not able to verify your identity online through the Social Security website, then you would need to go to their office in person, and so on. That rule was originally set to begin on April 1st, but now they've made a change. They just updated this information yesterday on March 26th. Let me make this part a little bigger so you can see it clearly. All right, so here's the update from March 26th. They said they're going to delay implementing this rule, postponing it for 2 more weeks. That means the new rule will now go into effect on April 14, 2025. And let me explain a little more. This new rule, is telling that not everyone will need to go to a Social Security office to verify identity. It depends on what benefits you are applying for. Based on these new rules, starting April 14th, if you're applying for certain benefits, like Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, Medicare, or Supplemental Security Income, SSI, and you're not able to use the online system or don't have a My Social Security account, you can still complete your application over the phone without needing to go to a Social Security office. Maybe Social Security understands that many seniors aren't familiar with the internet or may not know how to create an online account, so they've left some flexibility for cases like that. Okay, and for those of you who are applying for benefits like retirement benefits, spousal benefits, dependent benefits, or child benefits, or survivor's benefits, and you're not able to use a My Social Security account to submit your application, then you will need to go to a Social Security office in person to verify your identity before those benefits can be processed. You can start your application by calling Social Security at 1-800-772-1213, but your application won't be complete until you go to the office and verify your identity directly with a Social Security employee. Now, if you're able to apply online, then you can verify your identity through the website, and there's no need to go to the office. And Social Security also mentioned a few exceptions, where you don't need to verify your identity in person if you fall under certain special or urgent situations. For example, if you have a terminal illness, or if you're an inmate about to be released, you may be exempt from the in-person identity verification requirement. However, you'll need to provide proper documentation to prove your situation, and it must be approved by Social Security. Okay. The next part is about those of you who need to update your bank information. Let's say you're already receiving Social Security benefits, and now you need to change your bank account, your direct deposit information. There are only 2 ways to do it. 1, you can use your online account, your My Social Security account, on the Social Security website to update your bank info and verify your identity. But if you're not able to do it online, then you'll need to go in person to a Social Security office to make the change. And here's something important to remember. If you're planning to go to a Social Security office, it's a good idea to call them first and schedule an appointment. Their phone number is 1-800-772-1213. because if you don't make an appointment before going to the Social Security office, if you just show up without calling ahead, they might not be able to help you. And that could be a waste of your time and energy. For most services that require you to go to a Social Security office, their new policy is that they want you to contact them first to schedule an appointment. Now, in some cases, and it depends on the local office, a few people might still be able to walk in without an appointment and get help. But that's pretty rare these days. Right now, for almost everything that needs to be done in person, whether it's changing your bank info, applying for benefits, or anything else, it's best to have an appointment ahead of time. So make sure to call and schedule one first. Okay, everyone. That's just a little something I wanted to share on this topic. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching,